Wouldn't it be amazing if Infiniti made a mid-size luxury sedan based off the Nissan Z platform, and then they added all-wheel drive to it, and not just any all-wheel drive system, the all-wheel drive system from the R32 Nissan Skyline? That would be quite amazing, wouldn't it? Well, I have great news for you. Infiniti has been making this car for a very long time, and unfortunately it was actually discontinued in 2019. It started off as the M Series in the mid-2000s, and then when it was discontinued in 2019, they changed the name to Q70. An amazing product. I've been with Infiniti since 2004. This is one of my favorite vehicles. I actually own an FX37, which is mechanically very similar to this. It's basically a crossover SUV version of this sedan, but mechanically it's very similar. A lot of the interior features and appointments are similar as well. Fantastic vehicle, built and assembled in Japan. It's built on the advanced chip platform used on the Nissan Z, as well as many other great Infiniti products like the G35, G37, Q50, Q60, and it does have the Tesla all-wheel drive system from the R32 Skyline. So we'll talk more about that in a little bit. So we have this beautiful clean Carfax Q70, 40,258 miles. It's a mid-size luxury sedan, very spacious, very beautiful, very reliable. I've been with Infiniti for quite a long time. I've seen these things come in and trade in for service. They hold up very well. I've seen many examples of over 150. I actually saw one older M in for service with 270,000 miles on it. I mean, it was showing a little bit of wear, but it was running, it was driving, and people were still servicing it at Infiniti service department. So these are great vehicles if you're looking for something that's not just gonna, if you want to keep something for the long run, you like to drive your cars into the ground, you want to, get to 200,000+ miles. It's not a guarantee. Nothing's written in stone with any car, but your odds are pretty good of one of these, I think, versus maybe a more complex European luxury sedan. I'm not going to name names, but you get my gist. Beautiful perforated leather interior. Heated and air-conditioned seats, wood trim. Infiniti used to have these really cool analog clocks they did away with. I like that nice touch. This has a great navigation system. It has a rear parking camera as well as a 360-degree round view monitor. Great for parallel parking, low speed maneuvering. This one also has a nice Bose sound system. We have a power adjustable steering wheel that tilts and telescopes. It's also heated. We have memory seats. Really nice color combination in graphite gray, black leather, nice aftermarket wheel and tire package. The Q70 is a really nice, elegant looking sedan. I love the styling, the nice curvaceous body. It drives wonderful. And you have this amazing, sports car based platform. So even though it's a, rather large, luxury sedan, when you get to, doing some performance driving with close to 330 horsepower, this thing scoots along rather nicely. And with a balanced advanced chip platform, the handling's amazing. That all-wheel drive system will improve your traction in wet, slippery conditions. You can get in the power a little bit earlier, a little bit harder in the corners, and that all-wheel drive system will pull you through. Also have a nice spacious trunk with a cargo pass-through. Nice performance exhaust, dual-Xing exhaust system. So we have the Tesla all-wheel drive system, which stands for Advanced Total Traction Engineering System for All Terrain. This all-wheel drive system goes all the way back to the R32 Skyline. This all-wheel drive system was originally designed for rally racing. The Japanese engineers actually kind of were inspired and copied design a little bit off the all-wheel drive system from I don't know if it's a vehicle you've ever heard of before. It's called the Porsche 959. Back in the 80s, it was considered an amazing supercar, and it featured an advanced all-wheel drive system. Well, the Japanese engineers were inspired by that all-wheel drive system. They came up with their own all-wheel drive system called the Tesla. But the thing that the Japanese engineers wanted, they wanted 100% rear-wheel drive bias. And that's exactly what this does. Under normal driving conditions, it's 100% rear-wheel drive. But this car has a brain that's monitoring driving conditions constantly. It has an electromagnetic differential, so it adds electrical current to that differential, and that sends power to the front wheels. So it can, in a matter of milliseconds, send up to 50% of the vehicle's power to the front wheels. This all-wheel drive system's amazing. I've driven it in the snow. It does amazing in the snow. And it does amazing in the racetrack. This all-wheel drive system led the R32 Skyline to racing success in the Japanese Touring Car Series and many other races. And it's been used in a wide variety of Nissan and Infiniti products. They've been making this all-wheel drive system for a very long time. We've had it on Infiniti products for close to 20 years. And it's been a very reliable, I can't recall ever seeing one of these all-wheel drive systems go bad. You know, you service it, you take care of it. It's a great system, and it's a blast to drive in all conditions. So let's talk about the advanced front engine platform. So Infiniti and Nissan were using this platform in the early 2000s. We see it come out with a newer generation of the Z in the early 2000s, as well as the G35 sedan, the FX35 and FX45. They employed this platform. The M series, when it was redesigned in the mid-2000s, they employed this platform on it too. So basically, what they do is they take the engine and they place it as far back behind the front axle as possible, so the center of gravity is towards the middle of the vehicle for better balance, better handling. And the engine is an absolute gem as well. We still use variations of this engine in brand new Nissan products and Infiniti products. You can find a variation of this engine in our brand new 2023 QX60. I've had a number of Infinitis with this engine. My FX37 has the same exact engine. I used to have a G35, but I had a variation of this engine. I've seen these engines with 200, 300,000 miles. You have maintenance-free timing chains, so you never need to worry about the cost replacement of timing belts. And just don't take my word for it. You know, do some research. Google Nissan or Infiniti VQ37 or 3.7 liter V6, and look at all the wonderful accolades they can find about it. I'm sure you'll find, I'll promise you'll find a lot more good things about this engine than bad things. It's a fantastic engine, and it's a fantastic car. And these are, you know, increasingly rare. Like in 2019, we're maybe selling 1 or 2, 3 new ones a year. So, you know, if you're only selling 2 or 3 new ones a year, there's not that many used ones to buy in the used market. So if you want a great, luxurious, very reliable, all-wheel drive midsize sedan, I highly recommend you checking out the Q70. I don't think you'll be disappointed. Thanks for watching this video. Hope to see you soon, and have a wonderful day.